So we have a community, a society that's really disconnected. We have data that really shows all the disparities in Fresno. Maybe 35% of our kids are reading at third grade when they leave third grade. When kids leave third grade not able to read, their path from there on through high school, those are the kids that end up dropping out or have struggles after they get out of high school with unemployment and things like that. We also know kids that go through a lot of traumatic events during their early years have a lot of social, emotional, physical outcomes, negative outcomes after they become young adults and into adulthood. These traumas are things that really are intergenerational in Fresno because of racism, racial inequities, redlining. We know that the number one thing that addresses trauma is a positive relationship that kids need. Now, sometimes that happens with their parents, but a lot of times it doesn't. So this is why we train volunteers. Teachers alone cannot do the work in a classroom. When you bring in an extra adult in that classroom that is trained to help with literacy, that's a huge blessing to those kids because we can help elevate some of those kids. Every Neighborhood Partnership was created in 2008 to help mobilize our local churches to partner with elementary schools. We now mobilize our university students, college students, business employees, and the very residents of the neighborhoods themselves, and formulate these volunteer teams that actively serve in their elementary school neighborhoods and surrounding communities. Our ultimate goal long-term is for our third graders across Fresno to be reading at third grade level when they finish third grade. Our second is recreational resilience. So we use play as a way to address trauma that kids are going through in everyday life through Saturday sports programs, morning and noontime lunch recess programs, drumming and yoga. We have staff that go out in the neighborhoods and work with parents of these neighborhoods and really try to form these neighborhood associations and to build connectivity amongst the residents and to teach them how to advocate and serve in their own neighborhoods. We want to see reductions in issues going on the school campus, in issues with public safety. We want to see improvement on mental health, on unemployment, to ultimately see our community thriving, healthier, our next generation of kids in a much better place. We have special events throughout the year where you can get engaged with large-scale service projects scattered across the city. If you have time, talent, or treasure, we can sit down with you and find a way how to best use that. We are building a culture of service, of collaboration, of equity. Ultimately, everyone benefits, not only those that are serving, but those that are being served. But when we put us all together, there's a nice, well-rounded approach to serving our kids, our families, and our community.